Skye Squad, we are back in the building, baby. Welcome back. We are here to talk about some reality TV news, and we got to start with some good news. Okay. First things first, some good news. But before we get into that, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell button, join the texting community. I will text you every time we go live, and I will text you when I have other important announcement to make, like when the book will be available for pre-order. That is coming very, very soon. All right. So let's get down to the tea. Okay. First things first, we're going to start with some good news, right? So our friends over at TV Deets have given us the numbers, the numero unos, the good news, the tea, the good stuff that Potomac hit a season high. Okay. A season high, the first time of this season hitting over 1 million live viewers. Okay. But the all important demo surged to a massive 0.34%. All right, this is great. It's up from last week, and it's up from the season premiere as well. And previously, the season high was episode 3 on October 23rd, and that was 911,000. Yeah, 911,000 live viewers. But to get into the millions is big at this point for a lot of the Housewives franchises. This number used to be nothing, okay? Just to put it in the context for you, this number used to be nothing for a lot of Housewives shows like Jersey, Beverly Hills, as well as Atlanta, especially Atlanta. Atlanta used to be like 3 million strong at certain points, right? But reality TV ratings have gone down across the board. So, you have rival streaming services, you have all of these other competing things and competing shows, which makes it difficult, I think, in this day and age for, to reach these types of numbers. So I say all of that to say that this is big news for Potomac. All right. So let's get down to the nitty gritty with what's going on with Mia. All right. So if you guys haven't seen on social media, okay, Mia posted this, and our friends over at the Reality Entertainment TV on Instagram happened to catch this IG post that is from Mia that says, "Please save your coins and stop wasting money on paid bots to antagonize my page. I'm the marketing director for my company and recognize bots when we see them. And just a side note, the IP address is easy to track. Tread easy." So, in an interesting turn of events, this is also something that we saw with Garcelle's son on the receiving end of bots at during some, I think, the midpoint of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills this past season, as you guys may recall. And it just leads me to wonder about the level of intensity with which, either fans or some other party would go to pay for bots to attack a person. It's just, that's very concerning. So hopefully this whole situation is figured out, because according to Diana Jenkins from Beverly Hills, they were very close, or they had found the location or the person who was responsible for it, but we've never gotten a name. Okay. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Now we got to talk about the Grand Dame and Candice Dillard Bassett. So you guys may recall on this previous episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac that, interestingly enough, when Ashley called out Candice about spreading a rumor about Karen allegedly sneaking out of town and having dinners or something like that, Candice said that she never said that. Okay. And so many people were kind of baffled because they showed it in the episode what she said. All right. So now in the preview for the upcoming episode, we have a clip from our friends over at Queens of Bravo of exactly what Candiace said, how she recalled what she said, and that she is sorry for what she said. So let's get into it right now.
It was wrong. I shouldn't have said it. She was sneaking out of town.
So that first thing that she said was, it was wrong. I shouldn't have said it. And here's the past clip of her talking about it.
She was sneaking out of town, going to restaurants with someone that wasn't right.
So now the producer is asking her, when did it dawn on you that you said that?
A producer told me that I said it. It was wrong.
You know what? At least she was honest in the clip, right? Because in this clip, you will see it's a preview that she is getting ready to host what I'm assuming is like maybe a graduation party, is some type of backyard affair at her home. And so she's talking to Chris and she's talking about, inviting Karen. I can't tell if it's to a separate Ponderosa or if it's to the event itself. And what she does go on to say is, like I said, she said she felt like she was wrong. And she does admit that she did say it. And she literally says it in the confessional. A producer told me I said it. Okay. So production that's interesting to me. And let me tell you why. Because on some shows, I feel like producers would allow the person to continue on thinking that they never said it, or maybe not remembering that they said it. And it kind of is interesting that a producer reminded her that she said it. So it's, Potomac is an interesting show because I think that production for Potomac is kind of like the eighth housewife on this show. If you really think about it, when you watch this show, when you watch Real Housewives of Potomac in particular, I think that the editing and the producers are as much a part of the dynamics of the cast as well as the cast themselves. And I also feel like it would be very interesting to see and understand the dynamics of what goes on behind the scenes between production and cast on this show, because the show is so entertaining because of the mix of the ladies as well as production working overtime to ensure that each episode is jam packed. Okay. This is one of those reality shows where so much, like this past week, so much happened in the episode that I almost feel like this is one I need to go back and rewatch because I feel like there are things that I missed. All right. So anyway, I just thought this was interesting, especially from a producer standpoint. Like, oh, okay, so production does kind of step in those in certain situations, because again, like I said, in certain situations they would just let the cast member think that they never said it because they know that that also creates a level of tension as well, right? For them to show it on the screen, but for the cast member to continue to say that they never said it, right? But the producers keep reminding us that they did. But it's interesting in this situation, the producer did not allow that to happen. They said, no, girl, you said it. Okay. And you got to own it. So that's interesting. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I love talking about these little things because they get me excited about, just the show itself and how the mechanics of things, how they work. Let me know again, like I said, what you think about each of these stories. I'll be looking at your comments. Make sure you guys stay safe out there. Y'all know I love y'all, and I will catch y'all in the next video.